Hello, 5 beginners blues licks, very easy to learn. We're going to have a look at them one by one. There are some intermediate techniques like hammer-ons and slides, so pay attention to those, but it should be pretty easy for most people to learn. And you can download some backing tracks from my website to play these licks over, as well as the full lesson. So let's have a look at these licks one by one then. Lick number 1 starts on the low E string, and we are in position 1 E minor pentatonic, low E string, open, and then we use our second and third finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, and then we use that same finger, we move it up to the 5th fret, and we let that ring for another beat. It's quite a quick movement, that's why it's probably best to use that same finger. We then play the E minor pentatonic starting from the top note of this position, 3rd fret of the high E string, open, 3rd fret of the B string, open, 2nd fret of the G string, open, and then we play the open D string, and then 2nd fret of the D string. Here's the lick played slowly. Lick number 2 starts with a double stop on the B and E string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret of the B string, 3rd finger, 3rd fret of the high E string, and we do a micro bend. Very quick, very short. We don't want to focus on any vibrato, and we don't want to let those notes ring out. Very quick, and we leave a rest. And then we play the open E string, 3rd fret of the high E string, open E string, open G string, and then we hammer on with our 1st finger, and while that note is ringing we play the B string, open. Here's the licks played slowly. Lick number 3, we shift to position 4 E minor pentatonic, and we start on the 7th fret of the D string, 9th fret, moving on to the G string, 7th fret, 9th fret, using our 2nd finger, 8th fret of the B string, back to the G string, 9th fret, 7, back to 9, and in vibrato. Our 4th lick starts with a slide on the A string from the 5th fret to the 7th fret. And it's really important that when you attempt to do this, you focus on getting to that 7th fret and not so much on the slide. The slide is really a very short and quick embellishment, as opposed to, it's a very quick slide. And then we move on to the D string, 5th fret, and then we use the same pattern, move it up 2 frets and down a string on the D and G string. So far we have, and then we repeat that same pattern on the G and B string, but because these 2 strings are not tuned in fourths, it's going to look a bit different. So 7th to 9, quick slide, and then 8th fret of the B string, 10th fret of the B string, and 12th fret of the B string. Here's the lick played slowly. Our 5th lick, Elmore James type lick, starts with a double stop at the 10th fret, and we're going to play the B and high E string together, again focusing on a very quick slide. 10th fret of the B string, 8th and 9th fret of the D string with added vibrato. Here's the lick played slowly.